As world the best known celebrity chef, Anthony Bourdain travels to him to the farther reach of the planet, and in so doing became a champion of regional cuisine, including an intriguing list of uniquely Canadian dishes and venues. Bourdain, 61, was found dead Friday in his hotel room in France. He was in Strasbourg filming the upcoming segment of his award-winning par unknown series for CNN, now in its 11th season. The network confirmed the cause of death was suicide.
Last fall, Bourdain traveled to Newfoundland, where he ate fish and chips in Petty Harbour, jigged for complement d'objet direct of the tiny village of Quiddivid near St. John's, and later hunted for moose in the province sur mountain rugged interior. It was to be his last Canadian foreign a carry full of them. In 2016, he said three Montreal chefs featured on par unknown should be declared national heroes, including Fred Morin and David McMillan of Joe Beef.
I'm a huge fan and loyalist and evangelical and the subject of Martin Picard and Fred and Dave at Joe Beef, the Emmy-winning television personality told the Canadian press. I mean, I think they're not just good for Montreal. They're good for Canada.
They're good for the world. I'd put all three of those guys on the Canadian currency.
If I were in charge of such things, they would be national heroes. The Canadian version of Mount Rushmore would have those three guys up there and maybe Jen Hag, from Black Oath, in Toronto, also.
In a series of tweets Friday, Hag, who has announced she is shuttering the Black Oath restaurant after the years, called Bourdain's humor and generosity. I'm so sad for his family. I'm so sad for his friends. I'm so sad for his colleague. I'm so sad for me, Hag tweeted.
He was my champion, when almost no other high-profile dude would be. He, by example, forced them to pay attention, even if they really didn't want to.
I'll always be grateful for that. It meant not just hello, but everything.
Bourdain's love of Quebec and Montreal's cuisine was well established.
He recorded three of his shows, No Reservation April 2006, The Layover December 2011, and Par Unknown May 2013, in the province. Joe Beef's McMillan declined dans interview request Friday, but the Facebook account for the restaurant and his own personal Twitter account carried a black square to mark Bourdain's passing. Morin also tweeted cryptically about Bourdain without naming him Friday, describing him as loyal and kind, posting an image of an ice fishing cabin where they ate a sumptuous lunch during one episode. In the Newfoundland episode broadcast last month, Jeremy Charles, head chef behind Draymond in Downtown St. John's, served Bourdin menu item and showed off the province splendor.
Local foodie went wild when they heard that Bourdin, described by the Smithsonian as original rockstar of the culinary world, was touring the province.
You know the commercials about the most interesting man in the world?
Bourdin is him in real life, said one fan on Twitter.
Toronto celebrity chef Mark McEwan said Bourdin was well known for his edgy, swaggering style.
I've never seen anyone drink more tequila an air, or smoke a many joints an air, said McEwan, who had his own show on Food Network Canada called The Hit. However, McEwan stressed that Bourdin never lost sight of his belief that simple, regional dishes make for the most satisfying meals.
Bourdin's journey across Newfoundland highlighted that approach, said McEwan, also head judge on Top Chef Canada. He loved the tactile nature of it, and that they were real people of substance and character, and they live their life more to the simple side than the glam side, said McEwan.
He really enjoyed that aspect of it. However, Bourdin's foray to the East Coast was not without controversy, something Bourdin was used to as the culinary world service of a bad boy chef. When a Twitter user asked why two Montreal chefs were with him on a trip to Newfoundland, Bourdin wasn't impressed.
He fired back, saying it was the two chefs' relentless advocacy for Newfoundland that encouraged him to visit the province.
Why were two Frenchies in the last episode of Par Unknown Newfoundland?
Because they were solely responsible for anti-seeing Mother, he said on Twitter.
Those behind the production of Bourdin's show also took online it for using the term Newfie in a tweet promoting the episode.
The show acknowledged the criticism on Twitter and offered an apology.
In November 2014, Bourdin traveled to Wolfville, NS, where he helped kick off the annual Devour.
Food and Film Festival.
At the opening gala, he sampled offering from a dozen chefs, and then proclaimed his fascination with the Halifax Doner, a sweet and savory meat lover street that has since been declared the city's official food.
He looks for unique foods, unique to the region, he said in an interview with the Halifax Chronicle Herald. It is your most famous, it's the signature dish, like the New York Dirty Water hot dog.
Lia Rinaldo, managing director of the festival, said Bourdin made a special trip to attend the event, which celebrates cinema, food and wine culture. He was always amazed at how we could take an intensive political situation and translate it through food, she said, citing a program he produced in Iran. Street food was one of those things that he always embraced. He was always looking for the core of whatever culture he was in.
I miss that part of it.
In 2013, when Bourdin accepted a Peabody Award for his television work, he said his storytelling was based on asking simple questions.
What makes you happy? What do you eat? What do you like to cook? And everywhere in the world we go and ask this very simple question, we tend to get some really astonishing answers.
With a feel from Siddhartha Banerjee in Montreal.